Good evening. Welcome to the 39th Annual Business and Industry Award Ceremony. We're honored to have you with us tonight. Marian Business and Industry Awards recognize regional organizations and individuals for outstanding economic and civic contributions. While this will be Acting President Dr. Michelle Majeski's first time speaking on behalf of the university for this event, she nonetheless has attended many of our previous ceremonies and is no stranger to our community.
Thank you, George, and welcome to the 2020 Business and Industry Awards presentation. The proceeds from tonight's dinner will help us provide financial assistance to future students. Because of your attendance here tonight, a difference is being directly made in the lives of our students. Students such as Kayla Bender, Brooklyn Bingen, Emily Evers, Destiny Hogan, Darren Reiser, William Roche, and junior Zach Larson, who we are fortunate enough to have with us tonight.
The pandemic has undoubtedly impacted small businesses, yet I've mostly been able to help my own second-hour pictures remain unscathed, thanks in large part to lessons I've learned as a junior business administration major. But my 3 years of learning wouldn't have been possible without the business scholarships I've received, which in large part are funded through generous donations of people like you. So thank you, not only for helping me receive an education I otherwise would not have been able to pay for, but for also allowing me to learn what I needed in order to successfully launch and run my own video production company. Speaking on behalf of the students of Marian, we appreciate everything you do and cannot thank you enough.
Welcome to the awards portion of our program. I'd like to recognize our sponsors at this time.
At the CEO level, there are J.F. Ahern Company, the Congregations of Sisters of St. Agnes, Grande Cheese Company, MEC Incorporated, Mercury Marine, and C.D. Smith Construction.
MEC is the leading fabricator for customers around the nation, and our capabilities put us in a class all our own. We start the fabrication process by applying advanced engineering to the design and development of every product. MEC makes complex fabrications simple. More capabilities, focused on customer service, employee-owned. It all adds up to being number one.
At the vice president level, we have Fedco Batteries, Mid-State Aluminum Corporation, and National Exchange Bank and Trust. At the director level, we have Holiday Automotive and Society Insurance. Thank you for your generous sponsorship of our Business and Industry Award Ceremony.
Our award recipients this year come from many different backgrounds. Each has a distinctive story, but there are several common elements that bind them together. They are responsive to their customers, guided by their core values, offer excellent products and services, and are involved in their community. This evening, we will share a brief overview of each of our award recipients. As you will see, these are special people and great organizations. Our first award tonight is the Business of the Year Award. This award is given to an organization that is a leader in its field. The Business of the Year views building long-term relationships as important as individual sales of products or services. They are known for taking successful risks in meeting customer and market needs and in growing their companies far beyond where their companies originated. They are also well known for their contributions to the economy and to the community. This year's Business of the Year award is presented to Baker Cheese Company. After 104 years in the business, Baker Cheese produces what has been recognized as the best string cheese in the United States. The family-owned and operated business competes globally and has become renowned in the industry for its role as a premier supplier of private label string cheese manufacturing services, a producer of retail products, and a company committed to supporting local dairy farmers. Baker Cheese is a fourth-generation cheese manufacturer based in the Wisconsin town of St. Cloud. A tradition of exceptional service, quality, and award-winning cheese are the main reasons the company has maintained its Wisconsin cheese heritage since 1916. The company's string cheese is marketed in the upper Midwest under the Baker Cheese label, as well as around the world under many different private labels. Let's take a few minutes to watch this video about Baker Cheese Company.
We're a long-time Wisconsin-based family-owned cheese company. My great-grandfather started us at this location in 1916. We started as a very small, one owner, one operator type of facility. My grandfather was the second generation, was real instrumental of converting us from cheddar to mozzarella, and then again mozzarella to a string cheese manufacturer in the 70s, along with my father, a couple of my uncles. We became a big pioneer in string cheese. So we're currently probably one of the largest standalone string cheese operations in the country. We've been fortunate to partner up locally with excellent local farmers. We have very high quality milk. Really what we're trying to accomplish with it is we really want the milk to come in from the farm and be converted into a high quality piece of string cheese and vacuum packed and ready to eat for the consumer in less than a 48-hour period. And so we have a very strong operational strategy to be able to accomplish that. And at the end of the day, we may end up with almost 3 million sticks of string cheese that will go through our facility, and it was milk only 3 hours prior to being a stick of string cheese, and it was on the farm typically less than 2 days before it was made into string cheese. That process for us, which takes a lot of strategic operational forethought, for us has really turned out to be a very successful product for us out into the marketplace. We have made a very strong focus on partnering up with a lot of different companies, private label companies across the country, and some national brand companies across the country, to be able to contract with them to make our product under their label and let them distribute it in their respective marketplaces, whether it's the Southeast, Midwest, West. Our day in and day out focus hasn't changed no matter how large we've got or where our product ends up. We make the product in a very consistent, similar manner every single day, whether we're making a reduced fat, whether we're making a regular. We convert organic milk into organic string cheese. But each day that we're out there producing and packaging this is a very similar, consistent model for us. I would say one of the things that has allowed us to be successful has also been a very strong leadership group in our previous generations. They have been very forthright on the expectations of quality, of hard work, of accountability. They also have very strong expectations of family kinship and being able to communicate properly within your family dynamic, within your business dynamic, and understanding that even though sometimes they have to be separated, business versus family, at the end of the day, it's sure a lot easier going home and feeling comfortable that your coworker, your business partner, who happens to also be a brother or an uncle or a cousin, also happens to be somebody that you enjoy working with and enjoy socializing with. And we take a lot of pride in that, and and quite honestly makes us all sleep a lot better at home at night too. So.
Accepting the Business of the Year award on behalf of the Baker Cheese Company is Brian Baker, President and CEO of Baker Cheese.
Good evening. My name is Brian Baker. I'm the President and CEO of Baker Cheese, and I'm here to humbly accept the 2020 Marian University Business and Industry Business of the Year for our company, Baker Cheese. Definitely here representing our executive team of my brothers and my cousin and my father, and also our department leaders, leadership team in our organization, all of our employees, and really into our farmer friends that are able to supply us with tremendous milk to make our product. For those of you that don't know much about our organization, we manufacture and package string cheese that goes not just in Wisconsin, but across the country and quite honestly, internationally. We've been in business for over 100 years. I'm part of the 4th generation of the organization. We are considered one of the largest string cheese manufacturers in the country. We say that with pride because it takes a lot of hard work to get there, and we have done that on the backs of our generations before us, and also in partnership with our current organization, leadership team, and employees. To be honest, when we got the phone call that we were nominated for this and actually had won this award, it was very humbling. We have been to these industry award banquets for Marian University multiple times in the past. I've seen many tremendous leaders and organizations win this award. It's very prestigious. It's something we are very grateful for and feel very fortunate to have received. We have a saying around our organization that every stick matters. Every stick of string cheese we make is extremely important to us. We make over 3 million sticks a day. Our employees have a very, very strong dedication to the quality of that product. We have had that mantra for 10 years in our facility, and it is something a couple of our employees had come up with in one of our leadership discussions probably a decade ago, and it is something that resonates with us greatly. We really feel like your success is really rooted into what you do every day. You have to have goals, you have to have dreams, you have to have strategies, you have to have long-term planning, but ultimately you need to execute each day. And that execution day in and day out, every once in a while can be a grind. Obviously throwing into the mix right now with the pandemic that all universities, organizations, companies, people, families are dealing with. It brings an extra level of focus that needs to occur. But ultimately, it's your trust and confidence in the people that you are working with to allow you to get to a level to actually win an award such as this. I'll finish by saying to receive this award was extremely gratifying with our team. We will be sharing it and have shared it already, this news, with our entire organization. And we are just very humbled and thankful that Marian University had asked us or had nominated us and that we had actually won this award. So on that, I would like to thank everyone at Marian University and wish everyone a very good evening. Thank you.
Our next award is the Community Collaboration Award. The Community Collaboration Award is given to companies, organizations, or individuals who have collaborated in some manner to impact positively the greater Fond du Lac community. This year, the award recipients are the Boyk Grinstead families, or Verclair Farms. While many were worried about how they were going to navigate these unprecedented times, the Verclair team continued to lean in and support the broader community. For example, when the event known as Breakfast on the Farm was canceled, they quickly stepped in and hosted a farm drive-through complete with an audio tour and goodie stops along the way. And if that isn't enough, as milk demand declined due to the impact of COVID on the food service industry, the Verclair families were busy making pizzas out of the downtown deli kitchen to sell to families and friends, educating the community about the need to support dairy and raising money for local agricultural scholarships. Needless to say, the Verclair families are tireless supporters of the community. Let's take a few minutes to watch this video about Verclair Farm.
Hi, I'm Gary Boyk, and I want to welcome you to Verclair Farms, LLC. Our family is excited to host your tour today. The name Verclair was derived from my parents, Virginia and Clarence. My grandma and grandpa had 13 cows and 60 acres when they started. As a reference, 1 acre is about the size of a football field. My mom and dad had 50 cows and 120 acres. And today, our family's farm has 2,400 cows and 3,000 acres. Verclair is a fourth-generation farm that is owned by myself, my wife Rose, our daughter Katie and her husband, Grant Grinstead, and our son JR and his wife Samantha. It's been a pleasure to pursue our passion for agriculture and grow our farm to be able to work with our family, all while living our logo, producing milk and power for America. Dairy farming is so important to our country, our state, our county, and our community. Fond du Lac County ranks first in Wisconsin for the total amount of milk produced, and third for the number of dairy cows who call this county home. We are proud of the rich heritage of dairy in this community, and we look forward to celebrating June as the official dairy month for years to come.
Thanks, Gary. Hi, I'm Rose Boyk. On the tour today, you'll get a close-up view inside a barn, you'll get to drive through our nursery and see all the babies, learn more about our digester that makes electricity out of cow manure, and see a glimpse of some of the cool equipment and technology that we use on the farm today. It's amazing how much our farm has changed over the years, but all of agriculture continues to change as farmers are always improving what they are doing. We hope you learn a fun fact or two today, and we thank you for taking the time to celebrate Wisconsin agriculture with us. So on behalf of Gary and I, our kids, our grandchildren, and the 38 very dedicated employees who we consider our work family, we welcome you again and hope you enjoy your tour.
Accepting the Community Collaboration Award is Katie Grinstead.
On behalf of my parents, Gary and Rose Boyk, my husband Grant, my brother JR, and his wife Samantha, we are humbled to accept the Community Collaboration Award presented by Marian University. Growing up on the farm, we learned at a very young age the importance of responsibility, leadership, and hard work. The farm depended on us to care for it every day, and the better we cared for it, the better it took care of us. We feel that our community is no different. The better we all take care of it, the better it will be for us to live in and enjoy. We feel strongly that before you complain about the community you live in, you should ask yourself, what have I done to make it a better place? If we all did a little more work and a little less complaining, imagine what we could accomplish. When I looked up the definition, what does it mean to serve as a volunteer? The answer was clear. Being a volunteer means that you're offering something that is not required nor an obligation. You do not volunteer for the pursuit of monetary prize or recognition. You volunteer because the optimist inside you stirs a glimmer of hope. You understand that you're helping. JR and I were very fortunate to grow up with great role models that volunteered and gave back to several organizations that they were involved in, as well as the Fond du Lac community. My grandparents, Clarence and Virginia Boyk, sat on several boards and were active in the community for as long as I can remember. My parents followed in their footsteps and were also very active in the wide variety of boards and organizations, including the county board, which my grandpa was also very involved in, the Fond du Lac Economic Development Committee, the PTO board, and the Fond du Lac County Fair Board. My grandfather was on the Fair Board for many years and involved on both the local and state level. My mom also followed, being on the Fair Board for many years, and I am currently serving as president of the Fair Board. The Fond du Lac Charity Club, the Envision Board, are also boards that I'm very passionate about. Grant served on the Thelma Sadoff Center Board, and JR and Samantha both have spent countless hours coaching area volleyball teams. Giving back and volunteering runs deep in our family. This past year has definitely been a challenge with COVID-19. We faced challenges at the farm as well as throughout the community. The values we learned at the farm a long time ago helped us face the challenges head on, and we still try to make a difference in our community. We love Fond du Lac, and our family will do anything to help continue to make Fond du Lac a great community for the next generation to enjoy. We are humbled to be recognized for doing something that we all enjoy doing, helping others, as well as continue to tell our story of agriculture. Thanks for this wonderful honor.
Our next award this evening is the Economic Development Award. This award is given to a business that has made a significant contribution to improving the regional and/or state economy through increasing employment, creating a destination location, community recognition, or other meaningful and long-lasting contributions to the economy. We are proud to present this year's Economic Development Award to Ferris Gourmet Popcorn and Treats, United Manufacturers Incorporated. Ferris Gourmet Popcorn and Treats is a family-owned and operated gourmet popcorn business founded by Jeff and Ann Ferris and is based out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. The idea for Ferris Gourmet Popcorn and Treats stemmed from one of Jeff's favorite pastimes, making homemade popcorn nightly after a long day of work. The business then came into fruition in 2009 when the youngest of Jeff and Ann's 3 daughters, Jennifer, was given an assignment for her high school marketing class to create a mock business plan. Jeff's nightly routine, along with Jennifer's high school project, inspired dozens of new ideas for popcorn flavors. After their first order, Ferris Popcorn and Treats went popping into a booming local business. Ferris Gourmet Popcorn and Treats now produces more than 150 varieties of gourmet popcorn flavors and mixes. Jeff and Ann still run this business with 2 of their daughters, Allison and Jennifer. Their products are available in their brick-and-mortar outlet store in Fond du Lac, their online store, as well as approximately 3,000 box stores nationwide. With no other companies like it in southeastern Wisconsin, Ferris Gourmet Popcorn and Treats was officially established in 2010 and was created with the intention of introducing the community to new, unique, and delicious flavors available at an affordable price so everyone has the opportunity to enjoy it. Let's take a few minutes to watch this video about Ferris Gourmet Popcorn and Treats, United Manufacturers Incorporated. Here to accept this year's Economic Development Award is Jeff Ferris, founder and president, and Ann Ferris, founder and vice president, Ferris Gourmet Popcorn and Treats.
Wow, thank you so much. We are beyond humbled to even be considered for the Economic Development Award, let alone be selected as the recipient of it. It truly is an honor to be here. We were told we only have a few minutes, so I'll try to keep this short. First and foremost, we would like to thank Marian University for the tremendous work they do at the community level, as well as at the academic level for their students by providing a safe yet intellectually stimulating environment for their students and faculty. Thank you, Dr. Dixon, for nominating us for the Economic Development Award and for taking the time, along with Dr. Kuntz, to present the award to us. There are two primary groups who we are so proud to be a part of, and without them, we wouldn't be remotely close to this stage. Our Ferris Gourmet Popcorn and United Manufacturers teams and the Fond du Lac community. Thank you to our teams at work for your dedication, and thank you to the Fond du Lac community for your eternal support. We were born and raised here in Fond du Lac. Anne received her BSN from Marian. We raised our daughters here. We started and continue to operate 2 successful companies here. Fond du Lac has our hearts. We see Fond du Lac as a wonderful place to live for its academic opportunities, supportive community, growing economy, and so much more. This is why it has always been so important to us to be able to give back and support the community that has done so much for us whenever possible. Whether it's ensuring steady and reliable employment for our teams, creating new positions to fill as we grow, providing a fun and safe environment for families to visit and make memories, or donating to organizations in our community so that everyone can experience a special treat. We are committed to doing what we can to contribute to the betterment of our community and will continue operating in that manner. We're optimistic that we will all transcend these challenging times and are excited to see what the future of Fond du Lac holds. It has been a pleasure to be recognized for the Economic Development Award, and we are truly honored to accept it. Thank you all again.
Hi, I'm Ann, and I just want to thank you, Marian University, for recognizing us for this award, and also to the community for patronizing Ferris Gourmet Popcorn. As a Marian graduate, I learned Christian values, and I feel honored to give back to the community and others. To me, it's one of the highest honors there is. I also want to thank Jeff and our 2 daughters, Allison and Jennifer, who have mainly led the company and manage it. Also, the 2 production managers, Erica and Connie, and all the employees for their 100% that they've given. We have an exceptional team, and we couldn't do it without them. So thank you. And then I just want to, as a takeaway, to say follow your dreams because you can make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next award this evening is the Entrepreneur of the Year. This award recognizes companies or individuals who have embraced the risk and unique challenges of creating and growing a successful business. This year, we recognize Sam Meyer, who not only owns several downtown businesses, including Sam Meyer State Farm Agency, 18 Hands Ale House, loft apartments on Main Street, and others, but also properties situated along the north side of Johnson Street, State 23, just beyond the railroad overpass heading west, where he planted flowers for all to experience and enjoy earlier this year. The 60 by 60 foot lot at the busy corner of Johnson and Chestnut Streets has for years sat vacant after Sam purchased the property and tore down an old dilapidated house. He has his sights set on future development of the area, but because the lot is so small, long-term plans have to wait until more property becomes available. But that doesn't mean Sam hasn't been putting it to good use and creating smiles as he waits. He also recently purchased another property just north of the lot and another a couple of houses down. When the time is right, bigger plans will unfold. Until that time comes, Sam invites the community to enjoy the wildflowers while they last. And we invite you to take a few minutes to watch this video about this year's honoree.
When Sam Meyer purchased 18 East Division in 2018, I don't think he would have predicted that the Marian University Business and Industry Entrepreneur of the Year Award would be in his future. He had originally planned to own and renovate the property as a tavern on the first floor and 2 residential loft apartments on the upper level. His intention was to lease the tavern to a private operator. As the project moved along, he started thinking about the possibilities of being the business owner. He started watching endless episodes of Bar Rescue and over time had decided to take on the project himself. 2 loft apartments were built on the second level and were completed in July of 2019. 18 Hands Ale House opened in December of 2019. Sam's careful restoration of this old building shows his dedication to our community in its finest form, with attention to detail from the hand-painted walls surrounding the outdoor bar to the historic entry doors. The existing parking lot next to the building was carefully converted into a beautiful patio consisting of a gas fire pit, wood pergola, and outdoor bar. As with everything he does, Sam put an incredible amount of time and research into what would be the best fit for Fond du Lac. He has taken thoughtful consideration into the branding, operations, and interior decor. Sam isn't a guy who does anything subpar.
I've been motivated to be a fixer, and I guess the ultimate fixer is taking a look at our historic downtown, and there's really a lot of character down here, and I think that if a person has some vision and can touch and reevaluate and bring some of those buildings back to life, that's a thing that's a passion for me and fills me up. Most recently, I decided to take on the livery stable project at 18 East Division Street as a mixed-use type of project. The big motivator for me was the community surrounded itself around the hotel across the street. And between public, private, and other investment, they've pumped over $30 million in a property that's 40 feet from this property. Great motivator to establish something great here too.
This property was the recipient of the 2019 Downtown Fond du Lac Partnership Exterior Design of the Year Award and Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation's 2019 Wisconsin Main Street Award for Exterior Design of the Year. Both awards are chosen by the overall aesthetic improvement, quality of workmanship, and community impact an exterior building project has on downtown Fond du Lac and in the state of Wisconsin. Sam has completed 4 major renovation projects at 27 North Main, 47 North Main, 20 South Portland, and most recently 18 East Division, taking 4 dilapidated buildings and turning them into finely restored historic properties. The second levels of all properties are loft apartments, beautifully designed and refurbished into cool urban lofts. Sam has twice received numerous local and state awards for his property facade renovation projects. Sam has been a dedicated public servant to the Fond du Lac community. He has served as president of the Downtown Fond du Lac Partnership Board of Directors, Fond du Lac City Council President, and member of the Fond du Lac County Board. He currently serves on the City of Fond du Lac Downtown Architectural Review Board.
I find Fond du Lac is a vibrant place. I think sometimes Fond du Lac gets a bad rap, the greater Fond du Lac area. The real estate investments I've made have not only been in commercial but also residential, and I've had no problems filling those. I think if you provide a reasonable, clean product, you're going to find a good tenant to fill that.
Personally, I am so proud of Sam and hope to see many more Sam Meyer projects in the future.
Accepting the Entrepreneur of the Year Award is Sam Meyer.
Thank you, Marian University. I'd like to just share a little bit about myself. I'm a father of 4. I have a Bachelor of Science degree from Minnesota State University, and my business experience includes 31 years in the insurance industry with State Farm Insurance. The last 14 years, I've been a private small developer of real estate, and within the last year, I've opened a tavern in downtown Fond du Lac called 18 Hands Ale House. When I received this award from Marian University, I wanted to look up and see what entrepreneur actually meant. So like most folks now, instead of a dictionary, I went to Google, and this is what I found. An entrepreneur means a person with great innovative ideas that identifies the need for creating a business. They want to create the business to fill a void. Entrepreneurs can be people of any ages. Their characteristics are creativity, imagination, and a thirst for work. I've been working since I was 13. I grew up in poverty with my mother and younger brother, and we were receiving welfare at the time. And in the 1980s, you also got as much free cheese as you could eat. That was the thing back then. The poverty, I guess, gave me a thirst and an ambition to move on, and that's probably why I'm here with you today. I went from a $360 welfare payment per month to businesses that gross over $1 million annually per year. While I'm proud to be the grandson of an Army vet, the son of a Navy vet, I'm most proud of my 4 children, one of whom is a United States Marine. I encourage my children and all of you to be creative, take reasonable risk, be your own boss, create your own destiny, experience being your own entrepreneur. I'd like to thank Marian University for this recognition today. God bless, and again, thank you for the opportunity to speak in front of you.
The last award tonight is the George Becker Business Spirit Award. This award is given to an individual, company, charitable organization, or civic group whose good business practices benefit the community, either through the ways they do business or through the recipient's contributions to the community. This year's George Becker Business Spirit Award is presented to Steve Peterson. Peterson, a retired manufacturing executive who spent his entire career working for companies headquartered in Fond du Lac, has more than 45 years of leadership in domestic and international manufacturing businesses and a history of local community involvement. He completed an apprenticeship at the Giddings & Lewis Machine Tool Company, where George Becker, for whom this award is named, served as president. Steve served in many capacities during his 36-year career, eventually following in George's footsteps, and becoming president and CEO in 2000. He retired from Giddings & Lewis in 2005 and joined Mid-States Aluminum Corp. As president and CEO until his retirement in 2016. He currently serves as the board chairman of Society Insurance and as a board member of Mid-States Aluminum Corp. And Agnesian Healthcare. I'm honored to introduce the 2020 George Becker Business Spirit Award recipient, Steve Peterson.
Thank you, Dr. Majeski, for your kind words and warm introduction. I'm humbled and honored to accept this award today, and especially pleased it is the George Becker Business Spirit Award. I actually worked at Giddings & Lewis while George was president and got to observe him during our overlapping tenure. He was a man of great integrity and a strong and dynamic leader, and influenced my career development. You know, I often refer to myself as the luckiest guy in North America. I spent my entire career working for 2 great companies in my hometown. While very different in products they produce, both Giddings & Lewis and Mid-States Aluminum are world-class in the industries they serve. They have been successful by adapting to ever-changing customer requirements in very, very competitive markets. And although they also differ in production methods, both companies have interesting operational similarities. First of all, they empower their employees. And that's simply engaging the employees in the betterment of the business on a day-to-day basis. They also use modern and sophisticated measuring techniques, like Six Sigma, to drive process improvement and cost reduction initiatives. They also stress the importance of civic involvement in our local community and give generously to charitable causes. You'll see their fingerprints on almost every single charitable cause in our city. I believe Fond du Lac is a better place because of their presence in our community. And I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to lead both of these companies during a portion of my 47-year manufacturing career. I want to thank Marian University for your work to continually strengthen the important bond between business and academia. We are blessed to have academic institutions that work closely with local business to help develop our workforce. Finally, I want to gratefully acknowledge my family for their support of me during my career. Carla, my wife of 48 years, has been by my side my entire career. And our two sons, Kyle and Craig, have been the best cheerleaders a father could have. And actually, both Kyle and Craig spent some time here at Marian University during their post-secondary educational journey, and they enjoyed it very much. So it is with gratitude I want to once again thank Marian University for this award. Thank you.
Congratulations to our award winners tonight. Special thanks once more to our sponsors.
At the CEO level, there are J.F. Ahern Company, the Congregations of Sisters of St. Agnes, Grande Cheese Company, MEC Incorporated, Mercury Marine, and C.D. Smith Construction. At the Vice President level, we have Fedco Batteries, Mid-State Aluminum Corporation, and National Exchange Bank and Trust. At the Director level, we have Holiday Automotive and Society Insurance. Thank you for your generous sponsorship of our Business and Industry Award Ceremony.
On behalf of Marian University, I thank you for spending your evening with us and supporting the scholarly work of our students. I wish you peace, good health, and God's blessings. Thank you.